Uh, okay, I should be live streaming right now. The crew just got a Ninja Patch update for March today, and this should be an interesting update because we have supposedly two brand new police cars. Well, for sure, there's one police car, and that is the Chevy Impala Street Police, and then I think it's the Lotus Exige Dirt Spec Police. So I haven't played the crew in a good while, but I will be trying my best. And here, of course, since we have brand new police cars, I'm going to be doing pretty much kind of just scientific tests. Not really scientific tests, just testing them to see if there's any major difference between their racer counterpart and the new police counterpart, the police version. Should be interesting to see. What we've got, faction missions complete. I will collect those faction rewards right now. Don't have any viewers. Feels bad, man. Okay. As you can see, I haven't played in, like, forever. And you can tell by that because, well, I don't even have max money anymore. I haven't grabbed any max money in a while. Oh, there's the Impala. Close the chat. So let's collect the faction rewards. Faction rewards. I'm still in my Murcielago, like from the last stream. After I get all my faction rewards, we shall see what the Ninja Patch has brought for us. What I'm assuming is that the Lotus Exige police car is just in the crates, the crate missions, which are going to be a pain to complete. Probably because there's not that many people playing the crates anymore. Simply because there's not any brand new cars to get. Supposedly, maybe they surprised everyone and just put in a brand new car. But to be completely honest, that is a very, very low possibility. Oh look, escape invitation. How about you go away? Because I ain't doing your escape. Let's just do this. Because now I've got these two guys selected and I'm... No! I went too far down. Go away. Seems like I've got my game audio turned down kind of low. Actually, I have my Google Documents in the background right now, waiting to have the new times set with the police cars. That should be interesting. And yeah, Xbox gamers plays on Xbox Gamer 969 plays on PC, but well, he has the game on PC, but he doesn't actually play it. Let's enter into the police shop and see what we got. Let me actually go onto Discord real quick. Let's skip this little cutscene thing. Oh, look at that! We actually have the Lotus Exige available to buy. So, let's take a look at the star of the show, the one that everyone's been waiting for, the Chevrolet Impala. Oh, goodness. That police siren on top looks really, really stupid and it doesn't really work. The police lights at the back look pretty cool, though. But again, I'm really not a fan of when they, remove certain lights from the cars, like they remove the reverse lights on this thing, and it just doesn't look good. Then they remove the turn indicator lamps as well, which is kind of weird. So yeah, that's that. And then there's the Exige. Has a pretty cool livery though. I really like that. Just the little tiny details of it. The little police lights inside of there look pretty cool. I wonder if... From the screenshots that I saw, it has... Oh, it does have lenses on those. Except when you look at them like this, it doesn't look like the little lenses are actually on there. Of course, this is a dirt spec version. They removed the turn indicator lamps. And the police lights are positioned wrong. It looks so weird. They're just like floating there. Oh well. So then, what to get first? Let's spend my crew credits. Because I don't have anything to spend them on. And they're just sitting there. So rip my crew credit. And now let's get the Exige. With my crew credits. Oh wow, that's spent a lot of my crew credits. Oh well, I'll do more competition things later to get crew credits. So that's actually see, did they Ninja patch in any brand new vehicles or specs or whatever? Just to look. Don't see anything new here. So far, I do not see anything new. There's the Impala. 100 full stock vehicles. I completely forgot we have over 100 full stock vehicles now, which is kind of interesting. Well, not actually over. We have exactly 100 full stock vehicles. I only hope that we actually have more full stock vehicles coming in the future. Because frankly, I'm pretty bored with the crew right now. Oh, look, I have my Exige selected. Head out. It's pretty cool. The thing feels really, really soft. Yeah, I'm braking and the whole entire back end is coming up. And the driver's still using paddle shifters. Car looks pretty cool, I guess, but honestly, I don't like the police cars because it's just kind of reused content that already exists in the game. So let's start with the Impala police car, all the way to the police category, and scroll to the bottom because that's gonna be at the bottom. I can't actually see the police lights because of the way the camera is positioned. I guess those little, like, hidden police lights at the back look pretty cool. Like on a little thing there. We got the police lights at the front. It's got some weird chassis support on this one. Let's turn off my sirens. Is the interior the same? Yeah, basically it looks the same, from what I can tell. I would have preferred if they did a circuit spec version of this. Or like a perf version, but to be completely honest, I think the street version is the most useful out of all of the versions of the Impala. So instead of driving this thing full stock, let's go and upgrade this, full stock, I mean. Instead of driving this thing completely bone stock, let's go to the street tuner. And fully max this thing out with level 60 parts. Because right now it only has level 1 bronze parts. Nothing to buy in the category. I forgot how cheap the performance parts are for street spec. It's unbelievable how cheap they are. I honestly gotta start playing the game more often. Because I've just been neglecting the game. Well, actually, I've been relatively busy. Haven't been able to play it too much. I would not be able to play it regardless. And that's fully maxed out. It still bothers me that it's 1497 max level instead of 1499. Let's actually look at this thing in photo mode, see some little tiny details about it. So there are the police lights. Those textures look really strange inside there. They're all stretched. For the police lights, there's the normal police lights there. Got the exhaust hidden down there, which is a really nice feature. Although, when you look at it like that, you notice that there's no pipe going in all the way. The exhaust. Front lights look pretty cool as well. Kind of do actually like the way they put them in. I don't remember exactly what was in this area right here, but they put some thought into designing this thing. They didn't just simply slap these lights on, make them look decent. They actually look proper, like they've been properly retrofitted onto the car. There's a little front turn indicator lamp. That's I see a major issue. When you look through here, see that the texture is not actually perfectly put on. So the turn indicator lamp, there's some like gaps around it. Yeah, you can see through the body. That's very strange and kind of annoying, but you won't really notice that if you look at it from a distance. Yeah, that looks really strange. But that police light on top doesn't actually look that good. In terms of just the animation for the light, it really just doesn't. It looks really, really just cheap. I mean, it's different. I'll give it that. It's different and it looks pretty cool. But at the same time, it looks just really cheap. And it's also one color, which is weird. Oh wow. When you look directly from the top, you see the entire textures just disappear. Anyway. That was a weird sound. Let's grab the Exige now. Am I in police tab still? Yes, I am. Let's grab the Exige. Fully max this thing out, too. Oh no, they did not. I see exactly the same issue here. You can see through the body. I'll report this issue to the developers for sure, because that's a pretty major issue, especially when you're just looking at it in third-person view. You can actually see through the body of these rear lenses on the Lotus Exige. It doesn't look terrible, but you can still see that that issue is present. It goes to show that they just rushed these police cars into the game. There's exactly the same issue on this car. There's one easy way to find out. Look at it from this angle. Oh no, it's properly done. So yeah, they could just put some, they could put a texture back here or something to cover those open areas up. But they can't do it right now because, well, they're working on something else with the game. Which, hopefully, it's actually something good and something that'll actually revive the game for the most part. And not just these boring police cars being added in, like, every month or so. So the question is, how many police cars are left now? So, because if there's 2 more left, and we have, like, another half a month of, like, no updates, they're probably planning on adding more police cars, I'm assuming. They're just pretty much... Right now, I'm pretty sure they're just focusing on the next update, just getting it ready so it's presentable for E3 or Gamescom. I'm pretty sure that is what they're aiming for. They are for sure aiming for E3. And hopefully they're not bluffing this time around, expecting nobody else, expecting the competition, basically expecting the competition to not release something better than what they've got, and then dropping out at the last minute and showing the update. I do like that they actually put the bolt-on fenders on this Lotus Exige dirt spec. It's very, very unique. Yeah, I'll mention this issue of the rear police lights on the forum. So let's see how many police cars there are left. I'm pretty sure there's only one left that they have yet to release. No, they have two more left to release. They have the Hot Rod police car, and they have the Skyline street spec to release. Street police. The way you can determine that is like this. Doing that. And then scroll all the way to the bottom, and then I will be able to see what I don't know. So the Hot Rod and the Skyline. So those are the last two cars, which you're probably going to get for next month. And they're probably going to do a small update to add some more police cars in that they worked on the side, along with when they've been working on the new DLC. I need to clear out all of this. All these notifications and such. Let me take the Street Impala, since that's going to be the easiest one for me to test right now. And I'm going to have to... Oh, there it is. First one on the list, which is pretty nice, I guess. And I'm going to clear out all these notifications so I don't have to do that again. Saying that I have parts to look at. Which in a way I do, because I bought these parts. The performance parts. So then. Free drive challenge. What do I need to do beforehand? Just curious. Sport. I need to put on sport steering. What the heck? Whoa, what? Why is this saved? I honestly don't know why that free drive challenge was saved. That wasn't supposed to be saved. I'm all about just saving space for the most part. What is this? Oh, this is the dirt spec testing track. Okay, I haven't played this I haven't done this in forever. Now it just feels like I'm playing something else. So let me just get out of this real quick, and I'm gonna switch to sports steering on the Impala. All I have to say is I hope that it's not raining over in the location where I'm at. So okay, let's fast travel over to the track and see if it is indeed raining. And if it is, I'll do something else for the time being. And it looks like it is not raining, which is good. Because all of my times that I've set are in the dry. And setting them in the wet would just... how would I say this? It would just not be a fair test in that sense, if I did it like that. Whoa, this thing's pretty drifty. Yep, this feels all weird to me. So I'm gonna have to do a couple of practice runs on this because this doesn't feel right to me. I don't like the feel of the physics right now. And that is definitely bad time now. Yeah, this is definitely a rubbish time. Okay, so what is the time I got? I got like a 109.73, which is, I'm pretty sure is slower than. Oh, it's not too far off. Yep. I didn't actually bother to see if the stats are different from the street did, the racer version and the police version, but I'll check that later. I'll check that for both cars after I completed this. Okay, I have a 1-star pursuit level as a police car too, and I just got distracted by that and took the line way too wide. So another practice run there. If I actually manage to get a 108 from this bad of a lap, then I'll be surprised. Thankfully that guy stayed out of my way. No way. Access pass granted to that summit thing? No way. I already beat the time of the racer version of this. Okay, why does everyone seem to want to just like, I don't know, meet random players? Sorry dude, but I don't want to drive with you right now. Not that he can hear me. Kind of wish I had the option of like setting my session to private, just so people would not just bother me while I'm doing this. Oh crap. That was a really bad turn right there, so I'm getting the hang of this. I'm getting the hang of the physics for sure. I'm getting there. But I still need to set a clean lap. But for now, from what I can see, the handling is definitely much better on this compared to the racer version. Although the wheels, the ridiculous amount of wheel spin is still there from the racer version. Okay. It's to be expected though that this thing has a ton of wheel spin. A lot of the street spec vehicles do actually have quite a lot of wheel spin, except for the all-wheel drive cars. But that's given because the power is not directly sent to the rear wheels on all of the all-wheel drive cars. They either have a 50-50 power split or somewhere along the lines of 30-70 or maybe 60-40. Between 50-50 and 30-70, that's 30% to the front and 70% to the rear. That's what I've noticed that manufacturers do. Lamborghini did that with the Murcielago. They made it so that it has 70% power going to the rear wheels, just so it feels like it's rear-wheel drive, but it has that all-wheel drive grip still. So you can have a little bit of fun driving it, but you have the confidence of not spinning out while having fun. For the most part. You can still spin out an all-wheel drive car, though, if you are dumb enough to spin it out. And just like that, that's pretty much a perfect lap with this car. And it is already much faster in terms of just time. So let me move this window over here. So, I'm not going to use my numpad, because that'll probably end the stream. So 107.688. I will try a couple of more times to see if I can go faster. And indeed, This is pretty much the fastest much faster than the Impala Sport Sedan. By quite a bit, actually. It's over a second faster than the racer version, which we will investigate as to why that is. But for now, I'm gonna see if I can shave off a few more seconds, a few more milliseconds off of my time. I'm pretty sure I can. And now I've got this loading screen happening. OBS is still recording? Yes, it is. Streaming. Yeah, probably it occurred to me recently why my GPU gets so hot with playing the crew, and that's the reason why. The reason being is that I'm running it in windowed mode, and that uses up a lot more resources running in windowed mode than full screen mode. I noticed that with TDU2 as well. It made my GPU fans go to full 100% if I ran it in windowed mode. Doesn't seem like I'm running it in windowed mode, but I'm running it in borderless, which is pretty much the best way you can run the crew. Because if you try and force minimize it by just hitting the window key and minimizing to your desktop, it's going to take a while for you to actually get to your desktop. And then when you go back into the game, you're going to have to wait like at least 30 seconds to get back into the game, because of the way the game engine is programmed, and because, well, the game really just doesn't like it minimized in full screen mode. You wouldn't have that problem if you had dual monitors and you had it specifically designed to work on just one of your monitors. Oh wow, this is definitely a much faster time. Also, please don't drive my free drive challenges. I've said this multiple times before, but don't drive them, please. And I am pretty sure this is a slower time. It's it's slightly faster by like 0.7 seconds. Wow. Okay. I'll take that. It's a little bit faster. I will try. I'll do one more run. I'm pretty sure if I do one more run, then I'll be able to shave off at least another 0.1 seconds off of my time. But so far that run would look really, really promising. So yeah, this car shows a lot of promise. The police version of the Impala shows a lot of promise compared to the racer version. It's definitely got the grip to go up against the higher end street cars. But that wheel spin is pretty annoying. Then again, a lot of the other street cars have the same exact issue, just wheel spin. In fact, even the BRZ, being the second best car you can have for street spec, the BRZ has a lot of wheel spin between like first and third. But that is to be expected, since between first and third you're going to have a lot of torque. And if you have really, really skiddy tires that are not really capable of putting that torque and power to the road, well, you're going to have wheel spin. Which is good, only if you want to go sideways. But in terms of getting the perfect launch, doesn't really work that way. And I'm pretty sure this time's slower. I guess the hype was pretty worth it for this car coming in. It's a really nice car. I will give it. It's very, very classy. It looks nice. It's definitely different, something different to have as a police car. But most of the time, you are not actually going to use this car to be in police chases, because players are going to use perf spec or higher, not street spec. Okay, that's a much faster time. I will take that. That's about as fast as I will go. So now, that is a 107... Never mind, it's not actually faster. Never mind. That's about 0.2 seconds slower. Okay, I'll give it one more run. With this run, I'm pretty sure I will have the fastest time possible. I know the braking points now with this car, and I will utilize all of them. What's interesting with this car is that I think this is just with all street cars, to be completely honest, but I can go through that first corner without braking. But with Perspex, I have to brake for the first corner, because I will just fly off the track otherwise. And I think I took that corner way too slow. But for the most part, I do like how this car drives, the police car. It definitely feels a lot better compared to the racer version. However, I'm sad to announce this, but you are not going to use this car that often. Simply because most people are going to use Perspex, and then you're going to be forced to pick something that can compete with Perspex or Circuit Spec. And I think that's a slower time still. There we go. Yep, slower. It's about the same time as it was before. It's much slower. Let's try. This is the last time. I promise you guys this. This is the last time I'm gonna take run this track. Okay. That line was not taken very well. Oh god, I just wheel spin all the way through that corner. This thing doesn't... This thing barely has wide enough tires to keep the power under wraps in the corners. Okay, Impala, let's go. So the final corner is what I will have to focus all of my attention on. Yeah, look at that wheel spin. That's crazy. It's wheel spin all the way up to 4th gear. Alright. Looks like a faster time. Is it? Yep. I'll take that. There we go. Stream's still going. Stream is still going. So, now that I've got that, let's put it on the real Street Spec Time leaderboard. See what I've... Oh. Well. It's faster than the Skyline. Holy crap. That is way faster than the Skyline. 107.6... The time is 106... Wait, the time is 1 minute, 7 seconds, 6:24. And the Skyline did 1 minute, 7 seconds, .972. And that thing's all-wheel drive. So, I'm thinking that when the police Skyline comes in, it's going to be even faster than the Impala Sports Sedan. Because the Skyline is the best street spec car you can have right now. And the Impala, being able to just trump that thing, that's pretty impressive. Although, I could try again. Let's actually see the reasoning behind why it's this fast. So, street vehicles. Where is the Impala Sports Sedan? There we go. The stats are exactly the same. They're literally exactly the same. That's interesting. What about the Skyline? I should probably actually just take the Skyline, to be completely honest. And drive it on the track to see if it actually makes a difference. Wherever that is. Skyline, where are you? Hello, Skyline. Are you here? There you are. I skipped it multiple times already. Free drive challenge. Let's take the bad boy on the track. Oh, I have to do this. Let's see if it's capable of actually beating it. Well, it's got the all-wheel drive launch for sure. Oh geez, that was some interesting understeer right there. Oh, I think I know what's up. I'm gonna have to redo that entire test. The reason being is because it's my steering settings. Yep, it feels like it is my steering settings. Because now this thing is faster than that, so I'm gonna have to grab the Impala Police Edition, and I'm gonna have to redo the entire time. Because of one thing and one thing alone. My steering settings. I have to put that all the way to the right, put that all the way to the right, and then 3 back. Now I'm gonna have to take the time away, because the time's not relevant. Okay, let's do this one more time. Let's do that. Again, please don't drive my free drive challenges that I show in this video. Kind of wish you had the option to make them private or public. Holy crap. Oh yeah, that's more like it. That's more like what the steering should feel like. But for sure, what I can tell now is the steering sensitivity is very, very high. I didn't actually know that the steering sensitivity would actually, my steering settings would actually severely affect the results of the test. But it turns out it does. And now I have to use those exact steering settings. Yep, before I was able to take that corner at a much higher speed with the last settings. Now I can't. So I need to get used to the steering sensitivity now. Ah, jeez. Okay. So that was a warm-up time. Feels bad, man. I completely forgot to change my steering settings. I didn't think they would be that big of a... They would cause that big of a problem. In terms of just... I don't know how I would say it. Bounce... Fairness? Yeah, fairness. Oh, crap. Yeah, that was pretty bad, too. Why am I getting 1 star? Wanted rating. Oh my god, the steering sensitivity is... It's crazy sensitive. But I can't change it now. I can't change it because that's gonna probably severely affect the way the cars handle. So I got 1 minute 8717 so far. It's the highest I got, and that is a little bit faster than the racer version. But I will keep going because I'm pretty sure I can get a much faster time. So I will set this time, and then I will take the skyline and see if I set a similar time to what I have on my leaderboard right now. So I will set the fastest time I can, and then we'll see. Holy crap. What? This thing is still pretty... Why are they giving me a wanted rating? I'm in a police car. What, do they think I'm a traitor or something? I literally have the police faction right now, and they're going after me. Yeah, that's a weird bug with the free drive challenges. Crap. I just, stalled out the thing. It says I'm losing them, but I keep getting my, heat level thing reset. So that's an even faster time now. 108.214. Let me actually input that on real quick. 214. Okay. Let's do this one last time. This is a very nice car to drive. Okay, very nice. It actually seems like it's turning better now. Which shouldn't be the case. I'm still not used to the steering sensitivity. 100% at least. I will give it this: the Impala police car definitely feels like it's really good, but not the best. That goes to the Skyline. So I just improved my time again, and I will do it one more time, just for good measure, because I'm pretty sure I can do it even faster this time around. Again. Should I put the police lights on? No. I won't be able to see the track then because of the police light glare. The exit speed up that second corner wasn't terribly good. And I think I braked way too early for that corner. Oh well. I was able to take that corner tighter. Yeah, I'll take that time. That time seems a lot more realistic. than what I was getting before, like 1.7s and so forth. Those times were ridiculous. So 108, 13. It's faster than the racer version. However, how much faster is it? Oh, it's definitely faster. Generally, from what I can see, is that the police versions are much stiffer than the racer versions, which is accurate, and sometimes that actually does benefit them in terms of cornering and so forth. So, that puts itself faster than the BRZ. And I can see that my car is rocking right there. Look at that. Look at that shaking. You can stop doing that. Because it looks stupid. So then, now that I got this down, it's pretty close to the skyline, I'll definitely give it that. Hold on, I'm just curious. Photo mode. It looks like the gauges turn off during the daytime and they don't. So I'm pretty sure Skyline is going to take number 1 as the police car again. Which is a good thing, I guess. It's kind of, the Skyline kind of deserves its position, but at the same time, I kind of wish it was the MX-5. Because the MX-5 is different. And much cooler, in my opinion. Okay. Let's see if that time that I got with the Skyline is indeed true. So if I can get around 1 minute and 8, that'll be pretty close. And I think I will be getting that for sure. So far, the Skyline does feel a lot faster. Only reason being, from what I could tell, is that it's got no wheel spin because of its all-wheel drive. And I'm gonna be stuck at this stupid thing. So I got 1 minute 7, 9:72. And in this case, I got 1 minute 7, 6:43. Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna have to redo all the street spec times, aren't I? At least. Okay. So I got pretty close to that. Let's take the BRZ and test that real quick. That was just one run, and I managed to set a much faster time than before. Maybe they changed the street specs handling just a little tiny bit. Although I don't notice too much of a difference. So let's take the BRZ. I need to take a look and see what the time should have been. Oh well. Yeah, you can see the wheel spin is pretty crazy on this car. Then again, this thing's probably still rocking its Prius tires. What I'm noticing is that the Impala has a much higher exit corner speed on the second corner. I would have taken that corner a little bit wider, but the BRZ started spinning its wheels like crazy. And I didn't want to risk losing speed from it. From that. Okay, come on. Stock Piston is playing Watch Dogs 2. No way. Was I seriously that rubbish back in the day? Holy crap. Okay, so that looks... I'll take that. I'll take that. I'm pretty sure I found a much faster line right now. I will go and later on maybe and redo all the times. Let's go on to the dirt spec times. This is taking forever. There's the Lotus Exige. And I have to put on full assist steering because that's what I set all my times in. Yes, I know what you're gonna say. Full assist is for noobs. I don't care. The only reason why I set it in set the times in full assist is because, well, frankly, the RT35 at the time could only be driven properly in full assistance. If you drove it in sport, the thing would just wanna drift all the time. And it wasn't fast at all in terms of just driving in sport steering on the track. It was super slow compared to everything else. When in reality, it was much faster than pretty much everything else. So let's see how the Exige does. Sort of remember. So this is what I did at the start. I used the full bottle of nitrous while shifting through the gears. Oh, this thing shows promise. The handle's about the same as the normal Elise. Did I say Elise? It's an Exige. I'm crying out loud. I've been watching too much of Crew Rageous' streams. And he memes about the Elise too much. Wow, the handling's fantastic on this. $52,495. Where does that place it? Compared to the racer version. Oh. Well, that's rubbish. That is a rubbish time. I slowed down way too much for that corner. Into that, I was pretty much rubbish the entire time, honestly. Okay, Exige. Take it easy. Okay. I thought I took that corner way too close. Okay, that was cutting it way too close. Take the highest speed possible through there. I did not mean to turn on my police lights. Dang, it's still rubbish. How did I do my times before? I honestly don't remember how I did my times before. Maybe it is just this rubbish. And they detuned this just to make the RT35 better. I'll have to look at the stats, I didn't bother looking at them. I should probably reference back to my old stream when I did the R235. Okay, that was pretty good. Are you kidding me? Is it really that slow? Is it really that bad? Holy crap. That's not good. Holy. I need to compare the stats and take the racer version for a spin on this track because there is no way it should be this slow. So dirt vehicles. Where is the standard, the racer Exige? If I can even find it, it's down here. So the Exige. Handling 2742, that's what's most important right now. 2742. Maybe the car's too stiff. 4682. Wait, what? Okay, it's got a higher top speed. 54, 5492, 5492. Okay, braking 7279. Much higher braking. The stats could be lying. Probably means it has worse brakes, to be completely honest. Let's take the racer version. Let's play this, the thing. Let's see how well I do. Yeah, driving this, it definitely feels like it's tuned differently, the police version. Doesn't handle nearly as well. Doesn't feel nearly as sensitive as this. That and it doesn't seem to hold nearly as good of a speed as this thing does, and I just kind of mucked that up. So I got 51,863. How close is that to my original time of the Exige? That's pretty close. That's definitely, like, within a shot of being my original time. So, now that we've become acclimated to the way this track, the way the car feels on this, the racer version feels on this track. Let's see if I can do exactly the same thing. So apparently I was braking way too much for the final corner. I wasn't feeling nearly as confident braking for that final corner late as I should have been. So it seems like the gears are much shorter. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the kind of speed I'm looking to see from this thing. I think I might have nosed a little too late. Oh. Okay, I need to brake as late as possible. There we go. That's the kind of confidence I needed. I could have braked just a little bit later, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. This final run is probably going to be the perfect run for this. The one thing that this doesn't do, like the racer version does, is just kind of turn in the tunnel. The racer version, as you saw when I tested it, it turned in the tunnel. The police version doesn't even do that. It remains planted in the tunnel the entire time. So I think the issue's coming from when I'm taking that corner way too wide. I need to take that corner much tighter. There we go. Oh, who followed? Somebody follow? Where's my OBS? Oh, hello. Thanks for following, boss. So let's see. I got a 51, 76. What does the racer version have? 672, 762. I can't speak. That's about as fast as I've gotten so far. Uh-oh. 51.762. If you're in the chat, sir, and if you're watching my stream, can you say something in the chat, boss? Because I need to know if you are actually a legit viewer or not. Or if you just decided to come by and be like, hey, sorry. Yeah, this thing totally is it's much stiffer than the racer version, the Exige. It actually pops a wheelie in the tunnel, but it doesn't, like, try to lose control in the tunnel. This is weird. Okay. I took that corner a little too wide. Okay, come on, Exige. Come on, Exige, let's go. Does that do it? I didn't look. 5180. That's slower. That's much slower. Well, apparently I don't have a viewer. Apparently I have a bot watching. Feels bad, man. I'm surprised nobody has come to listen to my awesome voice. My godlike voice, as some people would say. Okay. Exige, let's go. Okay. Took that jump perfectly. Take the corner with as much speed as possible. Come on, Exige, you can do it. I think I'm slower again. Yep. Yep. I'm rubbish. My consistency is completely rubbish right now. Well, I haven't played the game in like ages, but still, it's rubbish. Somehow, someway I managed to make the racer version go absolutely perfectly. Meanwhile, I'm struggling to actually get an absolutely perfect run with this and get anywhere near the time I got with the racer version of the Exige. Okay, that was even more rubbish. Oh my god, come on. I gotta get a good run. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Gotta stop screwing around. I gotta get a perfect run. Yeah, kind of wants to lose control, the front end at least. But for the most part, it doesn't actually do it. It's perfectly it just keeps going straight. That's good. They tuned this car well. Except if only they did a better job of with the model actually. But they can fix that. Okay. And brake. Still rubbish. Come on. What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong with this car? To the point I just can't be consistent. Okay. That was perfect through there. I just lost a little bit too much speed. Okay, got a little bit more speed back. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Maintain momentum. Oh my god, it's still too slow. For crying out loud. What did I do that one time where I managed to get pretty much right bang on my time perfectly? I don't remember what I did. Maybe I'm just not being... Maybe I'm just not confident enough in this car's ability. Crap, I forgot to let off the nitrous through one of the shifts. Oh well. I was looking at chat to see if anybody was there. There isn't anybody though. Feels bad, man. Oh, for crying out loud, I took that corner way too wide. Oh, that wasn't a good idea. All it did was cause understeer. That's even slower than what it was before. So from what I can tell, I need to cut to the inside and like not even brake for that corner because it feels like this thing can actually take that corner at a really high amount of speed. Ow. Who followed this time around? That hurt. That would hurt and surprise me. I'll have to look back to see who followed. Come on, Lotus. Actually, it's not. Is it the car that's assisting me with trying to get a good time, or is it me that's trying too hard to get a good time? I think it's a combination of both, to be honest. Wait a minute. My freaking chat not working on my phone, and now I've just... Ow. Connecting. I'm pretty sure my chat's just broken on my phone, to be completely honest. If somebody said something before, then repeat it again. I seriously need to get a dual monitor set up someday. Oh, hi. You are talking in the chat. Okay, so apparently the Twitch application in the chat was broken and it wasn't displaying anybody's messages. So, yeah. So that was a problem. I just had to refresh the app, refresh the chat app, and now it works fine. Hey, welcome to the stream, boss. Did you come from Lunny's server? Probably shouldn't say that. Actually, if I do say that, it's kind of like free advertisement for her server, so I think she might be pretty appreciative of that. And somebody messaged me on Discord. Who there? Oh, great. Well, I'm not streaming tomorrow. Minecraft Feed the Beast. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, actually. Okay. Oh, for crying out loud. Professional streamer. That being me. Some of that freaking chat, the chat is broken again on my phone. Come on! Yeah, this is rubbish. I'm done. This is rubbish. I can't be consistent at all. None. No consistency whatsoever. Chase invitation. What did I get? Oh, I got a circumspect car. Hell no. Who's messaging me on Discord? Damn it, hold up. Let me see. Okay, so... Ah! Cannot stream tomorrow? Okay, boss. Okay. Should I just give it one more go? Again? I'll give it one more... I should honestly disable just sounds from Discord entirely. Because... this is just ridiculous. Well, I'll be honest, most of the time people don't actually message me on Discord, they don't bother me, and I have all my servers muted, so it doesn't matter. This is just that one time where I wish that I had the Discord muted. Well, Discord itself muted while in streamer mode. Oh well, too late now, I can't do anything about it. I could probably change the settings after this run. This time's even more rubbish than before. Feels bad, man. Feels freaking bad. Hold up. I just want to display my subscriber count real quick. Okay. I just want to check. I'm not at 1.1k subscribers yet. So then. I'm absolutely rubbish. I'm completely rubbish, and that's being completely honest with you guys. I'm just rubbish. Okay. So the Exige, I think it's still within tolerance of my time. So, oops, not Control X. I didn't want to Control X that. What I wanted to do is I wanted to throw that right here. So what did I set it as? 0.5. So it's within margin. So pretty much the Exige Police and the Exige Racer are identical in terms of just performance. That's to be expected though. Even though it's on the stats is a bit different, but I'm pretty sure the stats actually do kind of affect the car's just overall performance just a little tiny bit. Either that or I'm just an idiot and I'm not able to replicate my time exactly how I did before with the Lotus Exige. Yes. Because I did that easily with the racer version. I did it easily. Instantaneously. Just easily. But this time around, I can't do it. Oh. Well. What the hell? Is a floorboard missing on this? Oh no, that's just the floor. That's just the way the floor is on the Exige. It's all aluminium. If you can even read this, I can read this, dude. I don't know what the Twitch chat was doing before. It was being stupid before, but now it works. Yeah, that sometimes happens with the application. It just seems like if it stays AFK for just. If it seems like if the application stays idle for a while, the chat just doesn't work. Oh good, they didn't actually make the police lights stick through the thing. Boy, I'm not a bot. Then what are you? I'm a chat boss. You're a chat boss. Chat boss of what? Your chat that doesn't exist? Oh, no, just kidding. The chat boss. What do you mean by chat boss? Like you're the only one that's watching my thing or what? So do I know you from anywhere, sir? Are you from like Lunny's Discord server or are you what? My chat doesn't exist. You know what? You're right, dude. My chat doesn't exist. That's why I don't bother looking at it most of the time whenever I stream. I just think, okay, nobody's gonna watch my stream because I'm a boring person. My chat totally doesn't exist, yo. You right, dude. Man, this thing looks so cool. But you know, to be completely honest, now that I look at it, I don't 100% like the design of this car. I don't like the design of this car, to be completely honest. I just don't like this little thing that's sticking out on the end underneath the headlight. I mean, it makes it look kind of cool, I guess, just to kind of flow with the lines. But at the same time, it doesn't look that good in my opinion. It looks strange. It looks out of place. What car is it? This is the Lotus Exige S police car that they just released today that you can get from the police shop, and then they also got the Impala. And I just actually just finished testing all of the new police cars to see how they compare to their racer counterparts, and it turns out this Exige is exactly the same as the racer version, but the police Impala is much faster compared to the racer version, which is appropriate. That's kind of what happens sometimes. And then this thing's got wheel spin for days. Do crates. Oh crap. Well, I do crates, except I haven't gotten an invite yet. I'm not doing it in this. I can assure you that nobody's gonna be using Street Spec. I'm gonna be probably picking something circuit. I'll do a crate for you since you came all this way to see some nub playing this game. I'll do a crate for you. Pick up some content from last time. This thing's cool though. Although these wheels are exclusive to this car. I don't know why they make some of these rims just exclusive to this car. The 458 Police, well, the 458 Police has exclusive rims. This has exclusive rims, and then I think there's a couple other ones that have exclusive rims that are just not available anywhere else. I could grab my I will do a crate mission. I'll actually, since this is taking forever for me to actually get invited to a crate mission, Let's see. Let's take this, even though it's crap. Big wing, yo. Check that out. You ain't seen one that... You ain't seen a wing that big. Ever. Okay, fast travel. Let's do a crate. And this is literally going to be of like 10 miles, a 10-mile long... Wait, what? We're the police. Yeah, okay. Let's do a crate mission without any police whatsoever. Great idea. I don't understand why this happens. To be completely honest, why this happens sometimes. But the game's weird. Nothing you can do about the game engine. You just gotta wait for the developers to fix it, hopefully. Which should probably be in like maybe half a year after they get their next expansion. Next DLC in order. Which I can assure you, they're working on it right now. Oh! Great idea, look at the chat. And then drive into a tree like a moron. I honestly love this car. This car is amazing. Just, its uniqueness is so cool, but it's pretty much useless in PvP. Completely. This thing is capable of actually defeating the 458 in pretty much any kind of version. It's got the best acceleration, I believe the highest top speed, but in terms of just overall braking, it doesn't exist. It doesn't have... The brakes just don't work on this car at all. They are awful. And you can tell that by the stats. On the per-spec version, you can't tell by the stats, but they are bad. The circuit version, if you look at the... Wait, what? Why can't I change my car? I can change my car. What? Oh crap. Does it think I'm doing a free drive challenge? Yeah, as you can see, the braking is like 72,000. But compared to the 458, it's like 83,000. Like 10,000. You don't know how it's... A Jero R? Oh. I'm afraid of touching that police officer because I'm... You know what? Yellow it. Because this is just boring. Feels like I'm driving a frickin'... I'm doing a free drive. There we go. Uh-oh. That's how you get their attention now. There, now it's getting interesting. Ow. The Ajero R. It's only available in Perf, though. The Ajero is pretty good. Except it's got the issue of wheel spin. Quite a bit of wheel spin compared to the Wyra. I was expecting me to get kicked out of the crate mission because of... What? They gave up. They all disappeared. Okay, now they're back. Later, dude. I don't have no... Where am I going? Okay, I'm going the right way, thankfully. You're working on that car and crates. Oh, you mean you're getting the fragments for it? Oh, the Wyra. You're getting the fragments for the Wyra? I got a stick. Oh! I forgot that happens. I can do some more crates. Because, frankly, I actually want to get all the rest of those Ubisoft stickers. I have nothing else to get, and I want to get the rest of those Ubisoft stickers. So that's a Platinum Crate Asphalt. I'm actually going to drop... I'm going to switch out of this car because, honestly, it's not that good. Hey, it's raining. You know what? Let's do it one more time. There we go. Now we actually have police. What the? I can't hit them. They're just like copying my moves exactly. There, now I can hit them. Uh-oh. That's a wall. Back, reverse, 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 reverse. I feel like Kuru Haunt HS. What am I working on? I'm not working on anything because I have all the cars unlocked. I have every single car, I have every single upgrade done to the car. I've got everything done, pretty much. And I have nothing better to do. And honestly, I've actually gotten bored with this game for the longest time because I literally have nothing to do in the game anymore. I mean, I do the free drive challenges and so forth, but honestly, if I do those, then it's gonna be more of just like a chore than anything else. It's gonna get boring. Oh my goodness. Well, that was an extremely brutal hit. Where did he come from? I feel like Kuru HS now. That cop literally came out of nowhere. I don't know if he saw that. If he saw that, clip it. Get a clip of that, because I want to see that. Actually, I can clip it myself later. That's pretty funny. How just all of a sudden it's like, hey, saw dude. The officer was literally like that. Oh my god. This thing is not even that low. Uh-oh. I don't have brakes. Actually, I don't have brakes anyway. I don't have brakes period with this car. They don't exist. I'm just honestly trying to get the rest of the stickers. Those Ubisoft stickers they recently added. I'm gonna try and get all of those. I forgot how Uh-oh. I forgot how to drive. I was gonna say I forgot how OP the police are. But now I switched it, and then I switched it to I forgot how to drive. So I gotta stop looking at chat. Looking at chat. Worst idea ever. Ow. When they what? When they throw EMP field, flashbang, or anything, use Guardian. I actually save my Guardian just in case. If they... Uh-oh. There you go. There's a Guardian for you. If they throw the ESF at me, then that's not too big of a deal. If I'm on a straightaway, I don't have to use my brakes. Whatever that power-up is called, that prevents your brakes from being utilized. What? Nah, dude, that's creepy, dude. That is creepy, dude. How would I say it? Don't make it awkward, dude. Actually, I made it awkward, to be completely honest. That's something you should say to a girl, not to a guy. Whoa! I don't need. Oh! I'm okay. You will fail by looking at me. I'm already failing by looking at the chat. Well, I have actually to my right, that's why I'm failing. Gotta get it in there. Heh. Screwed him over. What if I am a girl? I'm not assuming gender, dude. I don't assume gender. At least not anymore. Well, if you are a girl, then cool. Oh, crap. But to be honest, mate, are you? What is your gender, dude? And please be honest. Don't like troll me or anything. I've got bird sticker. What? Okay. You're an alien? Oh, so you're Jeremy Clarkson then. I'm an alien. Hey, I suck at driving online. He's like the best player of the entire game. One of the best. I will clarify, he's one of the best. What? Hey, it's an F40. Later, dude. Wait, what? Lol, your favorite... Oh. Uh-oh. No. I did a dumb thing. Crashed it into the freaking thing. My favorite car? I don't have a favorite car. It always changes every single time something new comes out. So I can never always pick a favorite car, because something new will always come out that just... Okay. The police... The police just... Well... Wow. I thought I was the only one that would get affected by that. Nope, the police got launched by that too. Holy crap. That is something. Holy moly. That was something. Stupid soccer mom. Hit by EMP field. Ah, that doesn't matter right now because I don't have to use my brakes. I don't have to have a favorite car. I like all cars. Because I'm a rebel. I don't have to have a favorite car, mate. Calm down. I don't have brakes. Use the fence to slow down. And also end up in the grass. Hey, boss. What the? Okay. Yes. Nice rubber banding, Corvette cop. Your gender is bot. Oh great, now I got a troll in my chat. Okay. Why are they all suiciding? Why are all the AI drivers just suiciding? The AI police are just crashing it. They're all suiciding! They're so dumb. Why are they... Oh my god. Now that I look at it, the AI in this game are pretty dumb. The AI police. Worse than Most Wanted 2005. Nope. Oh crap. Nope. Are you kidding me? Why does this lead me off-road? Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Officer, leave me alone. Yes. Great idea. Let's go off-roading in my DTM car. Oh! No, 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 no. I'm fine. Not really. I'm dead. Are you kidding me? Why did that frickin' go off-road? Are you kidding me? That is some bullshit right there. Okay. It says it's asphalt. But the last end of the race is not asphalt. Screw you, Ubisoft. Let's just take this. Lamborghini! Lamborghini! If your gender is bots, then that's not possible because bots don't have gender. I know, I hate... Yeah, that crate... The crates are BS sometimes. Let's be real here. Okay, let's fix up my steering linearity and stuff. This guy's literally on my ass. Uh-oh. Whee! That BS happened again. I forgot about that corner. This is a game sometimes. I'm gonna pick... It's a good thing I decided to switch to this because it's all-wheel drive. And it will help me a bit on that off-road section. Okay. Seems legit. No, officers. Get away from me. Speed hack. Something that players that don't know how to play the game use. No, no, no. I will not be wrecked. Pagani or Austin? Which Pagani? Actually, all the Paganis are pretty good. The Zonda F is second best. Wire is number 1. Oh! Wee! I don't even know what's going on anymore. Wyra? Yes, Wyra is the best. Vanquish Austin? The Vanquish Austin is not good at turning. As soon as you hit the brakes, the thing goes into an understeering, it becomes an understeering mess as soon as you go anywhere near the brakes. Although it has the best acceleration of all the cars in the perf spec because of its short 8 gears. But the Wyra is the best car to have. Has the best handling, has the best braking, has pretty much everything. It's the best overall. Okay. The AI are so dumb. Wait, are you talking about in-game or are you talking about in real life? Crap. Come on, Huracan. Uh-oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Game. No, 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 no. What the? Come on! Bessie! Come on! No! Don't do this to me! I'm not failing a second time. YOLO! Whew. Was it the Portal logo or something? What? Wait. That wasn't the Portal logo. What the? Well, I completed that crate. Without any significantly major issues. The second time, at least. Not the first time. We don't talk about the first time. Protect the transporter. What? Okay, I didn't sign up for this crap. You just put me in a random transporter mission. Whoops. No, I mean to do this. Whoop. Whoops. Go, you nub. Didn't intend on crashing into you. Yeah, but this is not what I requested. I did not say go to this crate mission. I went into the crate mission and I automatically get invited to a crate that I wasn't even planning on doing. What the crap is it? What is this BS? There. Now I'm doing my own crate mission. I made it fit. Check out that sick drift, power slide drift up, but that doesn't matter. They're both the same thing. Yo, dog, I heard you like Lamborghinis. I don't like Lamborghinis. Not really, at least. Not as much as some people. KSI. No. Pagani or Agera R. The Agera R is good in its own way. It's got the best acceleration. Pretty much. I said the Vanquish has the best acceleration. And that is true, but the Agera R is... I don't know exactly. Agera R is good, but the Pagani Huayra is the best. The best perf car you could use. But that crown didn't used to belong to the Pagani Huayra. It belonged to the LaFerrari back in the day, before Wild Run came out. Crap. The LaFerrari was ridiculously overpowered before Wild Run update was released. The only reason being is its overpowered acceleration. But the thing was a pain to drive. If you as much as like turned a little bit in a straight line while you were in the air, you would crash. Like you just spin out and crash. That's how bad it was. But people still used it. And now we have the Pagani Huayra, which is even easier to drive than what the LaFerrari was before. The interesting thing with the LaFerrari is though it had so much acceleration that it was able to outrun circuit spec cars. As a perf car. That's how fast that thing was. Which that shouldn't have been the case. The circuit cars should have had way better acceleration than the LaFerrari. But nope. In fact, I tested it up against the car that had the best acceleration in terms of stats at the time, which was the Murcielago circuit. Okay. But yeah, the game's gotten a lot of just overall balance improvements in terms of cars since the first version of the game. But it's still not perfectly balanced. It never will be, to be completely honest. There's always going to be that one car that's just better than everything else. Okay. I like the Huracan, but I wouldn't buy one in real life because that's the obvious choice. I'd buy a 911 GT3 because I'm different. Okay, why don't they even use that? EMP shock, whatever it's called. Why do they even use that thing that affects your handling? It's not even that good anymore.
Ground units are in control.
Yeah, of course, you can win pretty much anything through the crates. That's what the crates are there for. It's for those that just don't really have the time to grind for money like crazy pretty much the entire day. It's there just so you could like do a couple of crate missions, get a car, that's it. On the police side, it's harder to actually get a racer vehicle because you're supposed to get 20 fragments instead of 10, like on the racer side. It's 20 fragments no matter what. 20 fragments for the police cars and 20 fragments for the racer cars on the police side if you try and win all the cars from all the vehicles from the crates.
Air support maintaining a solid visual on the target. 10-4.
Where's the road? There it is. It's easier as a cop. Not really, actually. It's definitely not easier as a cop. Because again, it's 20 fragments compared to the 10 fragments which you have to get for the racer version. So you have to do 2 times the work compared to the racer side in terms of getting cars from the crates. Not to mention that as a police, as driving as a police, you actually have to wait to get invited to a police chase, and most of the time you're not actually going to get invited to a police chase. You're going to have to probably wait for a good 10-15 minutes just to get invited to a crate mission. Whereas with a racer, just drive through a crate, and that's it, you're in a police chase. And you complete the crate mission without getting busted, and you've got yourself a fragment of a car. Without too much effort. And too much waiting time. Crap. Lambo or Pagani? Pagani. Like I said, Pagani is the best thing ever you can have. What Lambo though? Huracan or what? Aventador. Murcielago is kind of decent. The Aventador is up there. It's one of the best. It's pretty much the best all-wheel drive car. Oh, that Lambo, the Huracan? No, don't get the Huracan. It's pretty much one of the most overused cars in anywhere, really. It's not even that good in circuit spec, the Huracan. The developers themselves said, oh, it's going to be actually pretty good. Not really. Not in circuit spec. This is not an Aventador, dude. This is a Huracan. I can't actually show that to you right now because I can't switch cars while I'm in a police chase, but I can assure you this is an Huracan. Oh! Am I gonna drown? No. Am I literally floating on... Okay. Yeah, it's not that good, but to be completely honest, I still enjoy driving pretty much any kind of car.
Roger that. All units, roadblocks are set on the
Overall competition, compatibility, it's good, but it can still be defeated by the Wyra if you are going up against a good enough driver. In perf spec, it's good. Circuit spec, it's decent. It's about average in circuit spec. Actually, no. If
We're having a few
I remember correctly,
dispatch. Can't keep this up much longer.
this thing is above average. In circuit spec, it is average. It's definitely better than the AMG GT, which has milk bottle caps for brakes. Whoa. Calm down, dude. Stop trying to murder me. You're trying to stop me, not murder me.
Think by now this guy would know he can't hide from the chopper.
I'm screwed. I got pinned.
Disengage from pursuit immediately. Repeat, disengage.
I worked my way up to get all of my cars maxed out to the new 1497 level. Wasn't that hard. I actually got my cars to 1299 before I got to 1497, most of them. But then the update came out. I'm like, I'm gonna make pretty much all my cars to 1497 because I can. Although I started out with the more useful cars for PvP. Like I started with the Wyra. I started out with the Wyra, just maxed that out, just so I can have the most overpowered car maxed out for PvP.
Solid visual on the target.
But for sure, I will tell you this: they'd fix the grinding aspect by a lot. It's much better than what it used to be before. The grinding aspect is definitely improved. It is not bad. In fact, to be completely honest, the car level is not 100% important.
Need to wrap this up ASAP.
People in like 749 level cars are capable of defeating players in PvP. If you're good enough, you can defeat anyone.
Effect ahead of the target.
That was actually me back in the day. I used the Nissan 370Z in level 497 in PvP back before Wild Run was even released. And keep in mind, the 370Z was the worst car in perf spec, but I still managed to defeat everyone. And I was defeating people in like super high-end cars. Pagani was your first car from the crate. Well, cool. Lucky you. I already had that though, but whatever. I don't remember what my first car from the crate was. I don't even know if it was a car. I think it was a bike actually. I was gonna try and grind for the Maserati MC12 in the crates, but I realized that would take far too long for me to actually get it, so I just bought it right off the bat. Piss off, officers. Crap. If you actually own, do you own Calling All Units? Just curious to know, or Wild Run at least. If you own Wild Run, you can actually do the weekly summits, and you'll get a random car that you don't already own every single time. It's like once a week you'll get a random car. Definitely, it's worth getting, but at the same time, not for me. It's not worth it anymore. Wild Run, because well, I played back when Wild Run first came out, and I like did all the summits and got all the brand new cars and so forth. But now that I look at it, I have nothing done. Hold on. Now that I look at it, since I have everything, all the cars owned, and I just see that the summit is pretty much dead to me. Simply because they aren't putting any brand new cars into the summit at all. They haven't for like many months already, sadly. From what I can see, the summit was kind of just like a marketing kind of campaign, just to kind of like get the manufacturers to come in and be like, hey, this game is actually quite something. It's definitely just not like shooting or whatever. It's all about just racing and driving. That's what, at least what I think, as far as I've... What the... No. No. Nope. I refuse to get busted when I'm this close. But the summit was just all the hype back in the day when it first came out. Just brand new vehicles once a month. Actually, twice a month. Because they'd bring out the vehicle the first month, and then the next month they'd put the same exact vehicle for everyone to win. For those that didn't have the time to actually win it the first time. So yeah, the summit was just all the hype. It was a great aspect, being able to just win brand new vehicles that nobody even had, and just make them just have exclusive content that nobody had. Just think about that. That's what made the summit absolutely great. Sadly, they pretty much just closed it off, and it doesn't even mean anything anymore. But yeah, I'll show you the summit thing right now, because this is just... Honestly, it's just ridiculous. I find it extremely ridiculous what they did with the summit. So here we have the rewards. Wait, what? I could have sworn they said you could actually win cars before from the weekly summits. No, it's actually still the monthly summit. Sorry. I was mistaken. In the monthly summits, yes, you will win a car. I don't know if I'll actually try and win the summit finale, to be completely honest, but... Yeah, for pretty much, the summit is dead. And I've ranted about this before, but to be completely honest, I'm already beating the dead horse, so I'm not even going to bother trying to talk about it or rant about it, because, frankly, I'm just beating a dead horse at this point. And there's nothing that I can do to physically change the outcome of the summit right now. Oh, we can't get these stickers. I can't get these stickers. Oh, that means I gotta change my car to something that can get all the rest of those stickers. Maybe my Aventator has it? Nope. What gives permission for those other stickers? Wait, what? Hold on a minute. I could have sworn it said 100 full stock vehicles before. What? It said I owned 100 full stock vehicles, but now it's down to 98. Holy crap, what just happened? Hold on a minute, statistics. Well, we got all these full stock police cars that are just hanging out in the thing that you can't even get. But what the hell? You have the old Lambo, you have the Miura, as appropriately it's called. The Miura is a cool car. It sounds really nice, with the cool exhaust crackles as well when you let off the gas. It's just a cool car overall. There we go. Here's a car that can actually get all these stickers, except it has awful brakes. The Miura didn't actually sound nearly as cool as it did. What am I trying to say? It didn't sound as cool as it does right now. The Miura, that thing was incredibly. It sounded decent back before the Wild Run update, where they updated all the sounds for the cars and so forth. But now it sounds even better, because they added the exhaust crackles and so forth. Does this thing still have rubbish brakes? Yep, feels like it. By the way, this car was all the hype for me back when it first came out. When I saw this thing, I was really just excited to get this car because this thing looks so cool. I really liked the AMG GT back in the day, but now I don't really like it anymore because, well, after I realized that the brakes were rubbish and that made the car overall useless, yeah, I got very annoyed. What is this long thing that it wants me to do? Earn 100 most wanted stars. Oh great, that's gonna take a while. Let's be real here. Challenges, is there complete 5 PvP events? I'm not gonna bother with that. Because frankly, I don't want to do PvP. I don't like PvP. I find it extremely boring. I mean, the Perfect Spec AMG GT, this is a very nice car. The only thing that just lets this car down overall is the brakes. It's perfect in every single aspect except braking. And that just pissed me off like crazy that they tried to, yeah. PvP is dead for the most part. I don't know if you're talking about Summit PvP or just normal PvP, but normal PvP is still full of players. Just crew versus crew is dead. It's been dead for pretty much ever. Nobody plays crew versus crew anymore. It was popular back when it first came out, but not anymore. There are people that like Acor and some people, they get together over the weekend to play crew versus crew, which is pretty cool, I guess, for those that are trying to get those achievements of like the crew versus crew PvP achievements. Those are pretty difficult to get because, like I said, nobody plays crew versus crew anymore. Uh-oh. No. No, 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 no. Are you kidding me? Man, I'm just bad. I'm just bad. I'm just bad, dude. Whatever happened? I lost my touch. I can't play the game anymore. Well, to be completely honest, I couldn't play the game before. Just kidding. I actually was one of the best players, one of the best drivers in the game back in the day. Not anymore though. I lost my touch because I dropped the game a while back. Started playing Rivals, and now I just don't even know how to play the physics. Drive. I don't know how the physics work. Damn, son. Oh, crap. Voice chat was on. I was about to say that she's hot. Her avatar image is hot, but then I realized voice chat was on. She'd be like, the fuck? Roadblock? I can fit right here. Nope. What's she driving? I'm assuming gender because she has the girl as the avatar. Blah blah blah. I don't know. I don't want to call the dude it because that's really offensive. Calling someone it is the most offensive thing you could say. That police just killed himself. Did that person just... That driver just got launched off the map. Are you... What are you doing? Don't crash into me, you knob. No. What are... Okay. Freaking moron. Why are you crashing into me? Don't crash into me. Probably shouldn't have reversed speak only else, but whatever. I don't know if that person can hear me. That player can hear me. Like, what's the point in crashing into me? It's not gonna do anything. It's just gonna screw me up. That Guardian was turned on way too late.
Problems, dispatch. Can't keep this up much longer. Roger that.
They can't keep it up for much longer. Innuendo. Innuendo. Hey, guys. Oh my god. Well, that guy had a bad day.
Heard and understood.
Flashbang is the best, Whoa! What's that traffic doing? Being a knobhead, that's what he's doing. Wee!
Pull out and
360 no scope.
screen.
Got another sticker. Simma, what? Interesting, it's actually... That's off-road. I don't want to do off-road just yet. Asphalt. Is this thing in the snow? If it's in the snow, I'm gonna be annoyed. Hard to tell. Use Pagani. I don't know if I have those stickers unlocked. I want to get the rest of those stickers from Smart Looter. And from what I know, this thing is just... This thing has those stickers available. I can purchase them, but I don't want to because the Ubisoft stickers are super expensive. Also, I want a bit of a challenge. Pagani's kind of like the obvious choice to go with. In my opinion, the Pagani is just reserved for those that don't 100% know how to drive, but then they're the professionals that use it, and then you're just forced to use it, which is annoying. Oh no. I got a police officer on me now. Well then, this should be interesting. Once he gets close enough to me, I'm gonna flashbang him. That's a real player cop. Dog, you can piss off. Dang it, I used my Guardian at the wrong time. He failed. Get out the way. Whew. That was... I had like a second left before I got busted. That was close. Use McLaren. That'll get him off my ass. I can't switch cars now because I'm in the middle of a pursuit. He's in the... He's in one of the best circuit spec police cars, yet he can't keep up with me. Feels good / bad, man. Shouldn't have looked at the player thing. What? Okay, I'm gonna use the 458 now. I'm gonna start using the 458. If he comes after me again, I'm gonna consider him a knob because I put up a good fight. I will say that. I will use, to be completely honest, that's probably not a good idea. So I'm gonna try and I'm gonna risk something. This is gonna be a risky idea, but I think it might actually work. Oh no, it's not actually a risky idea because I can take this. The best wall riding car in the entire game. He can't keep up. He can't compete with that. I can assure you that. Wait, what? He's gone. Okay. Oh god, but the brakes are horrible. It's got the all-wheel drive grip to be able to go in the snow without drifting like a mofo. Whoa. Chill, dude. Yeah, he left me alone after that one race. After that one bust. Which is nice, I guess. And then there's those nubs that go and like chase after you even after like there's a platinum crate. And then they get the actual fragment from the crate, the reward from the crate, but they still continue to bust you even though they got the reward, which that's kind of BS though. I mean, yeah, it's kind of just it's part of the game of like busting you, but at the same time it's like, mate, you got your reward, now let me get mine. Yeah, it definitely has good brakes.
This is air support. Target is still running, but we have a solid visual. We read you. We're on him. Unit 5 going in. I can't get in there, Control.
Are you basing that on stats, or what are you basing that on? Or are you just basing it on, like, overall feel of what the brakes feel like?
Another chopper up here, Control. That's 10-4. Dispatch, one of our units is no longer mobile. Copy. Dispatch, we got a unit out of commission.
Oh, feel. That's definitely the way to go. In terms of determining if cars have good brakes or not, you definitely gotta just do it by feel, because stats can lie. Especially with the AMG GT, it says it's got in terms of stats, it said it should have good brakes on perf spec, but it doesn't. What the? Hey, I got a GTR, buddy. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Stop spinning your wheels and let's go. Wait, is this guy who was being a cop before? Oh, jeez. Understeer like crazy. Are you... Nice moves, dude.
Oh man, we just lost a unit, Control.
Well, I haven't. What's a car you say go after right now for me? What do you mean by that?
Report your services have been requested elsewhere.
A car I recommend you should get. Oh no, don't tell me these. Are you kidding me? Hold up. Default tags. I don't know anything you want since you have the wire already. You should probably consider getting yourself a good circuit car. The 458 is pretty much the best circuit car you can have. But that's a season pass exclusive car. Except on the police side though. But overall it's a season pass exclusive. It's a season pass exclusive car. Anything you want, go and get. Choose something that you like for a change. Does this have all the stickers unlocked? I'm pretty sure no. No, the Lambos have licensing restrictions on those stickers. All the Lambos. All the Lamborghinis. Heard you like Lamborghinis. No, I don't actually. Can I use this? This fat thing? Yes! Haha! I don't know if it's that good, actually. Probably gonna be rubbish, to be completely honest. I haven't driven this thing in forever. I would never buy one of these in real life. This thing is so hideous. It's just awful. Sorry to whoever likes this car, but it's just awful. I don't like it at all. Please don't get me one either. I don't want one. That's your favorite? No. You're trolling me. There's no way that this is your favorite. Good. Because Big Bertha, this is Big Bertha right here for you. And nobody likes Big Bertha.
They always try to run.
Heard and understood.
My neighbor has one of the newer versions of the X6Ms. It's actually not one of the newer versions of the X6 lineup. It's not... Actually, it is the new X6. It doesn't look that bad, but it doesn't look good either. There are much better looking SUVs than this thing. The Levante, the Maserati Levante, the Alfa Romeo Stilvato. Those are the best looking SUVs. I'd definitely go with the Levante. The Levante is just... It's just something different. It looks cool. But I would not go with like the G-Wagon, you can call it. The big Britney Spears box on wheels thing. However, I'd get a 6x6. Because that's just like the true, like, how would you call it? What would I call the AMG 6x6? What is the best way to sum up that car? That's like the true gangster car. The true, no F's given car. Because literally, that thing has no F's given for anything. Environment, no F's given. Taking up, leaving, what the heck? Making room for other cars. 0 F's given. It's so cool though. The 6x6 is such a cool truck. I guess you could call it. No, it's not a truck. It's a tank. It's a friggin' tank.
Running on fumes up here, dispatch. Better wrap this up quick.
That's what the 6x6 is. It will be forever a mystery.
There goes.
That will forever be a mystery. Same as what I look like. Nobody will ever know what I look like. I will be forever the YouTuber who remains to be anonymous.
Shutting him down.
Why don't you take a guess? We'll play a game of hot and cold.
Dispatch to buzz distraction and take us through here.
Just asking. You mean just saying? Okay. 0 F's given by that cop. I bumped into him and he didn't even care. There, he's going now. Goodbye. Okay, how did you know? Seriously, how did you know? How did you know that answer? That's just weird, dude. How did you know that? This is just a lucky guess, or did you legit, like, figure it out somehow? Holy crap. I'm impressed. You better not be, like, stalking me or whatever, because that's just weird, dude. That you managed to guess it just right on the dot. I got some peeps with me.
Looks like they could do with a few more units down there, Control.
We reach it.
We got a disabled voice chat. Oh no. Wee! Wee! Ah, I'm dead. Oh, that guy's having a good time. Look at him. Look at him. What are you doing? Oh, he's lagging.
Fuel supplies running low, dispatch. Need to wrap this up soon.
He's lagging like a mofo. We will not discuss. Don't tell anyone, though. That I don't need people to know that. Really.
No direction of travel. All units be advised. We're taking Detroit in a high-speed pursuit. It's just entered our jurisdiction.
Oh, so you're a fortune teller. No, you're a psychic. Blah, blah, blah. Psychic? Psychist? Blah, blah, blah. You're psychic. Don't mistake that with psychotic, though, because psychotic means that you're crazy.
Negative impact. We did not hit him. Attack failed.
Now he's dead.
Target is still mobile.
Wait! Are you from Lunny's server?
Pulling away.
Or are you just a random dude that just decided to be like, hey, I'm gonna watch this guy stream today? Hey look, it's a LaFerrari, dude. What's up, dude?
Roadblock pump set. All points. We have an ongoing car chase entering our jurisdiction. Engage.
That's what he gets for trying to bum me.
He's almost out of sight here, dispatch.
Ah! Thanks, officer. Lucky guess? Holy crap. That's quite the lucky guess, dude.
Air support status update. Maintaining position above the target.
So wait, you're just a random dude on Twitch who decided, I'm gonna watch this guy stream today. That's what I'm assuming, though. Might be wrong, though.
All units be advised. We're taking point on a high-speed pursuit that's just entered
I don't know
our
what they're doing.
Heard and understood.
Yeah, you came really close, dude. That's incredible. That's impressive. I am impressed. Just don't tell anyone. Wait, what?
Raven 5. Ground units can handle.
He sounds like a guy who drinks screwdrivers. Screwdrivers? How does one drink screwdrivers? That doesn't sound healthy. What am I, that one guy who can, like, eat metal objects? That one guy who passed away who was able to eat metal objects? Reagan rules. Well, there's nobody else here, so that doesn't matter, but that's going into the chat logs, so yeah, that's concerning. I'm gonna do this. All-wheel drive! Oh crap. It's an alcoholic beverages. Okay, I wouldn't know because I don't drink. Sorry, that's not my thing. I don't drink and I never will drink. Nope, 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 no. I'm gonna say it again. No. No. Can't touch this. Oh no! I just did a dumb thing. Is that like a... is that... Screwdrivers. Is that like from another country or something, those kind of drinks? I've never heard of those. Is this like a Canadian thing? It sounds like... it sounds Canadian to me.
Still got good visual. Look at the mess from up here. Understood.
Oh yeah, sure, let's go the wrong way. Great idea, GPS. Oh yeah, we're street racers. I'm a street racer. Orange juice? Oh, no. Are you assuming my race? No.
Fuel up here, Control. Can't keep this up much longer. Roger.
That's literally it. I wouldn't mind that though, minus the vodka part though. I'd like me some orange juice. I like me some good orange juice. Hey, at least it's not eggnog and vodka. Ugh, eggnog. Ugh. Thinking about eggnog just makes me want to vomit. Oh my god. That reminds me, there was a person in my high school who, like, on near around Christmas break, like, I think it was getting close to Christmas break, and he brought a bottle of a jug of eggnog, and he wanted to drink it in class, and the teacher was like, "No, get out of my classroom." He drank it, and then later that day he threw up. Okay. Come on, get out of gear. Nope, 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 nope. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh, for... You've never had eggnog? Good, don't. Because it's pretty much raw eggs. You're pretty much drinking raw eggs and raw milk, which is really, really bad for you. You can get salmonella from that, for sure. And I think there's even a little bit of alcohol in it as well. But I'm not 100% sure. Probably depends on the eggnog.
Cars, be advised we have a wanted felon entering our area. Engage pursuit and await further instructions. Acknowledge.
But yeah, that guy was like the class clown.
Location provided.
Either that or he was just... I don't know how to explain it. The way he acted, either Now that I look at it, he probably was high most of the time when he was in class. Because the way he acted like a complete moron. Fear? Oh, beer? No. Nope, I don't do beer. Maybe someday, but not right now. That's not my thing. That's... No, he was... To be completely honest, outside of the classroom, he acted exactly the same way. He was not a class clown. I think he was a combination of stupid and on something. Because when he'd come into class, he would smell like weed. Like, it smelled like he smoked something pretty strong. Strong enough that would just turn you into someone else, let's just say. I'm not gonna give him names. I'm not gonna point names at him. I'm not gonna call him out or anything. It's his own problem. I know who he is. I wonder how he's doing actually. He went to the military. Then again, he was an ass to me, so screw him. I could not take him seriously. I mean, he was friendly when you respected him, but to be completely honest, I couldn't take him seriously at all. He was not the one to be taken seriously, and I couldn't take him seriously. I don't even know where he lives. I just know his name. His exact name. I'm not saying his name, though. Because... I don't know. That sounds dangerous, giving out his address, giving out his name. But anyway, that was high school. It was dumb. High school's always dumb. No matter what. Well, the one thing for sure I am glad of, that they're changing the rules of, like, high school bullies. They made it so that, if your child is, bullying someone in school, you have to pay for their bullying. Which, thank God for that. That's a good thing that they did that, because bullying in high school, it's not acceptable at all. Just blatant bullying it's not acceptable at all. I mean, yeah, I understand they don't want to be in class, but you have an option. You don't have to hang out in class and ruin it for other people. And I'm stuck down here.
All units be advised. We're taking point on a high-speed pursuit that's just entered our jurisdiction. Copy that.
Oh god, I'm stuck down here now.
Got a unit dead in the water near control. Roger that.
Come on, come on.
Ram the target when I get a chance. Ramming.
Actually, I'm gonna abort this thing.
Needed on a priority call. Details incoming.
Because, frankly, I don't like this one, and I've already screwed up, so I'm gonna grab myself a dirt spec car, because I don't like bikes. And I'm gonna go to town. What should I take? Oh yeah, how about this? Catch me outside, how about that? Wait, what? Oh, I already finished that one. Well, I just canceled that mission for no frickin' reason whatsoever. Get me outside, how about that? Oh my god, that meme. That meme. Why is she a meme? Just because she said that, turned into a meme. Welcome to the internet, where memes are king. So that basically means stupid people are king on the internet. Kappa. Memes are actually kind of funny though. Depends on the meme though. If it's dank, oh yeah. My chat's a meme. You gotta be here when I do Feed the Beast live streams. Now that series is a meme. I mean to no end on that series. Well, technically speaking, that's to be expected because I have nothing better to talk about except stupid memes. Try and entertain yourself for like 3 hours while you play a Minecraft game.
I could use a few more units down there, Control.
It's not that easy. To become Lilian. What the? What? Okay. Oh. No. No. I'm not falling off this time. I am not falling down there and getting stuck down there.
Unit down. So we're gonna need more cover. Understood.
Uh-oh. No. No. Oh, no. Hey, that put me up there. Rocket League? No. I don't do Rocket League. Get me outside. How about that? Who this guy? Who this?
Need to wrap this up soon.
That you? No, I don't think that's you. I'm in the middle of something. Is this? Get me outside. How about that? Uh-oh. Come on. Is this a random guy? I don't play Rocket League anymore. I used to play it. And I sucked. I only dropped it because, well, to be frank, it's not my style of game, really.
Down there, Control.
What are you That's your own fault, dude. Just kidding, I'm not even on. JK, I'm not even on. I'm on PC for the record. I only do PC games. Wee! PC games because PC Master Race for the win.
Air support status update. Maintaining position above.
Oh, that's the train tracks. What was my rank on Rocket League? I don't remember. Wasn't good. And that's it. Xbox One. I don't have an Xbox One. I want to play Forza Horizon 3, but I don't have the money to buy an Xbox One, nor Windows 10. And Windows 10 is cheaper than an Xbox. Who the... Okay. No. I'm not joining this random guy. How long have I been streaming for? I was expecting to only stream for like an hour. Now I've been streaming for 2.5 hours already. Man, I think I overdid it. I overshot my 1 hour long thing. My 1 hour long stream time. By like 1.5 hours. Holy crap. Joining I dare you? No. Joining random players is never a good idea, especially in this game. Probably the worst choice you're ever gonna make. I didn't intend on fast traveling over there. Dang it! I wanted to enter the thing. Now okay. Well. Oh, it's raid spec. I'm probably going to end the stream off here. But first, I want to do a thing. Just for lulz. Oh, I don't have to go into the map to do it. I've been watching Kure just for the past couple of days. And he's famous for the golf. So, I'm gonna make a 2015 Volkswagen Golf Kure Chess Edition. Oh wait, the Twitch livery isn't in this game. Oh well, I can make something close enough. He usually goes orange on his, so... What's the color of the Golf in his? They say it's red, but it's actually orange. Dude, I have like thousands of videos on my YouTube channel. You can check it out down there somewhere in my info thing. There's a tab called Info. You could listen to it more. Over there. Let's take that. Let's take the stickers off. Interior I'm not gonna touch. Now, Kuru HS Edition. What would Kuru do with his Golf? You definitely put this bumper on, I can assure you that. Probably not, actually. He doesn't do rice. He'd usually go stock and he'd put a big-ass wing on the back. To be completely honest, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go full rice. Full-on rice, dude. Oh my god, what are those exhausts? That's perfect. Actually, to be completely honest, you don't even have to look at my YouTube links down there. My YouTube channel is literally exactly the same as my Twitch name. I'm gonna be uploading this. I have to upload this to YouTube as well, so I'm gonna probably have to cut it short very soon. Wait a minute. I'm triggered, man. I'm triggered. They didn't fully illuminate this part of the light. They missed this part. I'm triggered now. Also, there's some weird texture bug with it when you look at it like that. What the heck? I am triggered, man. This is perfect. Oh no. Skirts. Those are staying on. Rims. What are the... Oh no! What are the most raced out rims I can put on this? The exotic rims. Yes. What would Kuru put on his... Yes. Yes, he put this on. Oh my god. No. I can't do this to Kuru. Actually, Kuru's already a meme, so it doesn't matter. Yes! The spiral rims, yo. He definitely put the carbon mirrors on his car. And the big wing. Yes. Oh my god. What have I made? Look at this abomination I've made. It looks... Oh my god. It looks atrocious. But it's so good. You know what? I might actually keep it like this. I kind of like it. Like this. I think it put a carbon hood on his as well. Yes, let's go carbon. Oh yeah. There we go. Volkswagen Golf Kuru HS Edition. Oh my god, that is a vibrant red. And that's... Oh my... Oh my god, this is like perfect. Kuru HS Edition Golf. What is it with the wheel spin of this thing? This thing spins like crazy. Oh yeah. Check out that right. Wait, what? Hold on a minute. Wait, what? That's not supposed to happen. Why is the VW logo glowing in the interior? That doesn't make sense. Oh yeah. Check out my swag. Ain't nobody got swag like me. Ah yeah. Up. Stupid traffic. You thought I was meme? You thought I was a meme before? Now I've definitely become a meme. I need a good place to take a picture of this. You're dead AF. I can just imagine. What looks like a most want? I'm gonna set this as my Discord. I'm gonna set this as my Discord icon. Oh no, you've clipped it. I'm gonna make this a highlight. Check out my car, mate. It's fucking bunch these up. Razor the chav. Oh my god. I'm sending this to Kuru HS. I don't know if you know who he is though. it's time. It's time to stop. No, it's time to take a picture of this and send it to Kuru in 4K. I don't know if he has a 4K monitor, to be completely honest. Oh my god. That is perfect. That's like perfectly capturing what Kuru's golf would look like in real life. Oh my god. Oh. It's gone it's become worse. Oh my god. What have I made? What have I done? Not like this. Oh my god. Now this is golf, man. Actually, I want to park it more centered. You ain't never seen a golf like this, actually. It's a 1 of 1 for a reason. Okay. So then. Time to, where's the tilt option? There it is. Oh my god. This is perfect. This looks... Actually, I'm afraid to say this, but this actually looks kind of cool. Minus the rims. It looks kind of cool. Turn on the... I don't actually need the grid. Grid 2. Turn off my sweet effects. Because I don't need to hold up. I'm dead. I gotta see what you clip, by the way, later. Yes. Black and white, yo. Oh, that looks like Most Wanted, actually. That looks like Most Wanted 2005. Oh, God. Oh, goodness. That yellow actually hurts my eyes. Filter, blue tint, yellow tint. Is it sepia or what? How is it pronounced? I don't know. This is a perfect way to round the stream off. And now, let me actually position this just a bit better. Oh. That happens sometimes. Oh, I can't actually. I'm gonna have to... Okay, it froze for a second. What the heck? There we go. Oh my god. This looks hilarious. This looks freaking awesome. Even at 4K, it looks unbelievable. This is like... It's perfect. It's perfect. Magnifique. Oh my god. I have to get rid of this right now. I have to switch this right freaking now. Oh my god. No, I can't. I'm getting too attached to this. I need to switch it out. I need to switch it back to what it was before. No. No, not like this. Not like this. Oh my god. What have I... What monstrosity did I create? Feels bad, man. What was it before? I remember specifically what my car looked like before. You know, we don't actually get those taillights on the American version of the Golf. Those are European-specific taillights. You can get those. You could get retrofit parts for these taillights, but you can't get them in America standard. Well, okay, not these exact ones with like the carbon fiber on them and so forth. Oh yeah, I need to switch the wing back to close enough to stock. Oh my god. Well, that was a great way to end the stream. That was a perfect way to end the stream. These are the kind of lights that the European version gets. But we get the boring ones in America. Very, very boring ones, not the non-LED ones. I like these a lot. If I got a Golf, I'd definitely buy it, and then automatically swap out the taillights for the taillights for these. Just because these look a heck of a lot better than the other one. The Golf is better. Oh no. What have I started? Well, I'm gonna end the stream off here because too many memes now. Thanks to whoever came out. And if you did enjoy the stream, you can find my YouTube channel down below at the bottom of the stream somewhere near info. So in the info tab next to my whatever that other thing is called, my feed. But yeah, you can find my channel in there, and if you are so generous enough, you can donate, but you don't have to. Just turn off ad blocker on YouTube, Kappa. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next stream. Thanks for making this an awesome stream.